How's it going, guys? If you haven't seen Black Panther yet, I do not advise to watch this video unless you enjoy spoilers. Black Panther is obviously out in cinemas, and let's break this film down. Guys, Black Panther for me is a very divisive film, and coming out of it, I don't know whether I liked it or loved it. It was a film that was entertaining and it had a lot going for it, but I just felt like it was one of those films that was slow and I didn't get into it too much. The first thing I want to get down is I love the villains. Was it Age of Ultron, I think? Or there was a Marvel movie where we saw Ulysses Claw, and I liked that cameo, and it set up the future of Black Panther. Ulysses Claw as a villain in this film was really good, and I definitely enjoyed his screen time. The other villain, Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger, was fantastic. I wouldn't say he's my favorite MCU villain, but I feel like the Vulture maybe at the moment, or well, it probably will be Thanos soon, hopefully. But I feel like Killmonger is definitely somewhere in the top 5 for me. I feel like his backstory, the way they unraveled his character development and how dark he can be, coming from an opening scene. And I didn't know too much about the backstory of Killmonger and things, which I read comics and things, so I know a lot. So it was kind of fresh to me, and this whole idea. There was definitely a lot of thought into this film visually and things, and it was entertaining, but I just feel like it wasn't for me, and I don't know why, because it's such a culturous experience and I wanted to enjoy it so much more than I did, and it had a lot going for it, which I I don't want to say that I'm disappointed by Black Panther, but I feel like there's room for improvement. I feel like Black Panther himself was really good. Chadwick Boseman had really great development throughout the film, and establishing to become the king of Wakanda and just showing his strength by drinking vibranium. The use of Wakanda was really great. At first, I didn't like how they were using it, and I didn't like the costumes and things, even though a lot of thought went into them. I didn't like it, but it grew on me, and I fell in love culturally with what Wakanda was. The technology was amazing, and I think that Shuri was one of the standouts for me of the film. She was so funny. Shuri and Zuri the priest, played by not Lawrence Fishburne, Forrest Whitaker, that's his name, were two standout cast members of this film for me. But Black Panther himself and Michael B. Jordan, and the way their character arcs rolled out, was brilliant. And I I did enjoy this film. And one thing I will say, if you're watching this and you really don't want to know something about the film, Everett Ross had a lot more screen time. I didn't even know he was in this film. I can't remember him being in the trailer, because I did remember doing a reaction to a trailer a very long time ago now. But Everett Ross surprised me being in the film. I loved the use of him. He was so cool, and I want to see him in more Marvel movies. When he almost died, I was really hoping it wouldn't happen, so I'm glad they found a way to bring him back. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential for Wakanda and Wakandians, especially seeing the darkness of the Black Panther's like friend when they lead into that battle scene, and I can't remember his name. These characters' names are pretty hard to remember. But overall for me, I felt like there was room for improvement on the film, but it was an enjoyable, entertaining experience. But I'm not saying that this film is great, because everybody is saying that the film is great, and I wouldn't agree with that. There are things about this film that are good and things about this film that are bad. Stan Lee's cameo was one of the good ones as well, and the post-credit scenes were pretty good. The first post-credit scene for me, I don't know how I feel about Wakanda being this place hidden for so long and now being open to the world, because I feel like it opens a lot of threats as well, which I do like, because it could set up multiple MCU movies of Black Panther sequel. But yeah, I'll get back to that. The second one being that Bucky has woken up. This got me really excited, and I got it really ready for Infinity War. They described him as the White Wolf, If anyone knows what that's about, let me know in the comments. I don't recall anything in Civil War. If they said we'll put the White Wolf, we'll look after him, something like that. But I definitely, yeah, I enjoyed the film, and I feel like it did set up Infinity War. Still skeptical to see where the last stone is, but I think it might be in Heimdall, Thor's the travel mate. I can't name characters very well. Anyway, guys, if you've seen Black Panther, let me know what you guys thought. I'm gonna give Black Panther a 7 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.